Did you know that 79% of the wealthy take responsibility for their financial situation, while 82% of the poor always blame someone else? This is a clear example that there are habits that make you rich and habits that make you poor. In today's video, I'm going to tell you about 19 habits that make you poor. Do you have any of them? Heads up. I used to have many of these habits. Others I still struggle with every day to avoid falling back into. It doesn't mean that if you have them, you're doomed, but it's very important to be aware. Identify which ones you have and which ones you don't, so you can achieve success habits. But first, you need to get rid of the ones that keep you poor. Number 1, having only one source of income. I'm sure that in recent months, the whole world has realized the importance of having more than one source of income, especially if that income is online. When you only depend on one source of income, the day something happens and that source falls through, what are you going to do? Relying on only one source of income is a mistake. So start working today on having multiple streams, even if they're small. Number 2, surrounding yourself with lazy people. Remember, you are the result of the 5 people you spend the most time with. Honestly, I'm sure you've seen it. A person who has in their circle only people who do the bare minimum, who aren't entrepreneurial, who live a certain lifestyle, usually tends to follow the same path. And generally, when one of them changes their habits little by little, that lifestyle and those success habits start to distance them from people who don't contribute, and they begin to associate with those who do. Surround yourself with people who always push you forward. Number 3, sleeping too much. People who have financial abundance and even spiritual abundance wake up early. Sleep your 8 hours, but wake up early to be productive. And if for some reason one day you wake up later, make up for those hours of work. Be productive for several hours a day. Obviously, it's important to rest, I repeat, your 8 hours. But you are alive. You came into this world to live, to produce, to have time for yourself, for meditation, for your routines, for whatever you need. Don't oversleep. Number 4, procrastinating. This happens to absolutely everyone. And I'll say it again, this is one of the bad habits. I wish someone had explained procrastination to me when I was younger. In case you've never heard the term, it simply means putting things off until tomorrow, the day after, or next month, and always postponing things. When you don't take action in your life and keep procrastinating, that habit leads you to poverty. Number 5, not tolerating failure. Failure is part of life, part of business, and part of your success. Do you think all those people who have reached great heights, who went from rags to riches, building 25 companies, never fail? Of course they do, but they didn't let failure defeat them. They learned, and instead of burying themselves under all those obstacles, they used them to build a staircase and reached great heights. Number 6, gambling or thinking that one day you'll win the lottery. Believe me, it's much easier to attract wealth if you use the law of attraction while working and going out and getting things done. You need to work and move that energy with your desires, your attraction, your co-creation with God and the universe. But get moving. Stop waiting for luck to strike. It's much easier to attract wealth using the law of attraction, but by working. That is, relying solely on winning the lottery or going to a casino and leaving there a millionaire is a habit that will only make the casino owner rich. Number 7, not wanting to leave your comfort zone. This happens a lot when you reach a point in your life where you say, "This is fine, it's enough," and you stop striving. I'm not telling you to be obsessed all the time with what more can I do, but it's very risky to always stay in a comfort zone and not have any small goals beyond it. Because the day some of the pillars that support your comfort zone fall, it's very likely you'll fall too. Staying in a comfort zone for many years or too long is dangerous, and it's a habit that makes you poor. Number 8, being impulsive. I sometimes am. This is how I stop myself. You see a sale and rush to buy, spending whatever you have left just because it's on sale. We live in a highly consumer-driven society, where money almost burns in our hands. If the discount will bring you more money, perfect. If it's a great deal, or you genuinely want something and have saved up for it, you deserve it, then go for the offer. But if it's just to spend and fill some void, an emotion that will last a few hours, days, or months, that purchase is a habit that makes you poor. Number 9. Not having a financial overview or general balance of your finances, not even knowing them. That's terrible. You need to know where you stand, what you're doing right, and what you're doing wrong. It's vital to have your financial biography done well. A general balance is a habit that will lead you to wealth. Not having it makes you poor. Number 10. Always waiting for the right moment. I won't start my business because I'm not confident yet. I won't put my money to work because I haven't done financial planning, because I'm afraid, etc. Now is the right moment right now. Don't wait. That's just evading. It's another form of procrastination. Number 11. Not taking care of yourself. Getting sick is very expensive. If you're not a healthy person, you won't be able to start a business. You won't be able to live your life as you deserve, as you were meant to live in this world. Health is a subject I'm very passionate about because I lost my health for a while. It's very expensive to be unhealthy, you can't work, you can't produce, and you spend your time at the doctors, paying for treatments and medications. Not taking care of your health, not eating well, not exercising, not sleeping enough, are habits that keep you poor. Number 12. Not reading. Not listening to audiobooks or podcasts. When you don't do this, when you don't read, when you don't nourish your mind, it's a poverty habit because nobody knows everything. But when you pick up a good book that opens up your mind, gives you a new perspective on life, many tools, truly. Discernment is something I love about reading. It blows your mind, and you start to have much more insight into many things in your life, not just money. Please feed your mind, consume valuable content, whatever it may be. Blogs, videos, podcasts, whatever. But nourish your mind. Cultivate your knowledge. Not doing so is a poverty habit. Number 13. Not controlling your small expenses. Not controlling or ignoring your small expenses can be something that is definitely leading you to spend a lot of money each year. I didn't understand this before. The rich manage their small expenses well and are very strict about it because they know it's a small leak that affects their money. So, take care of your small expenses. Number 14. Preferring large TVs to large libraries. They say the rich have small TVs and large libraries, while the poor have large TVs and small libraries. What does this mean? Too much leisure time. Again, I'm not saying television is bad in itself. You can consume a lot of valuable content on TV or have some real leisure time with a good series, which is fine. But this analogy I'm giving you highlights less reading and more leisure. But not too much. Number 15. Not having a financial goal. This is closely related to ignoring your money, living life on a whim, and paying haphazardly. When you don't have a financial goal, even if it's something like saving 1,000 pesos each month, $50, $100, whatever you choose, these are small financial goals you set for yourself. The habit of managing your money better and having a financial goal is something I'm also passionate about because I put it on my vision board. I see it, and I plan. I write my check of abundance, make my deposit. All of this educates you, setting a goal and truly committing to achieving it, to reaching that financial goal. Not having it is a habit that makes you poor. Number 16. Being negative all the time. This is a habit that makes you poor. There's no money, I'm doing badly, I'm worthless, I'm a failure, etc. Being negative all the time activates the law of attraction. It's just as easy to speak negatively as it is positively. So, being a negative person is a poverty habit. Number 17. Always making excuses not to take control of your life. This one really gets me because at one point in my life when I was younger, I was like that. It's all excuses. I'm always waiting. But maybe it's not so much a matter of self-esteem like the previous point. It's that there are excuses not to take control of your life and take responsibility. It's a poverty habit. Tell me, what business person or successful person avoids taking responsibility for their actions and their life? It makes you think, doesn't it? Number 18. You don't have a mentor. I have several mentors. I love learning from them, absorbing all their knowledge and gaining first-hand insight from someone who has already walked the path I'm about to take. Even though the path may not be the same, I already have valuable information. Remember, knowledge is power. When you acquire this knowledge from a book, a seminar, a mentor in person, or through mentorship, you have the information. You've got it, and it's much easier to apply it in all areas of your life. Number 19. You lack emotional intelligence. This is a poverty habit because you end up making all your decisions with your gut, not with a cool head. All the decisions in your life, and you know this, require emotional intelligence. Without it, you won't last. If you don't control your emotions, your business will crumble. It's essential to have emotional intelligence to be in control of your emotions and thoughts. Trust me, emotional intelligence is a habit of abundance. Not having it is a habit of poverty. I'll wrap up all these tips with one final statistic. 67% of the wealthy dedicate 1 hour to watching TV or leisure, while only 23% of the poor dedicate that hour, and the rest is pure leisure. What does that tell you? Get productive. It's okay to have downtime, but not 6 hours a day. I've struggled with many of these habits throughout my life. Sometimes you feel like doing nothing, and that's okay. But if you let procrastination take over, it will lead you to lack. It's not easy, but it's not impossible. It's all about habit. That's why I'm talking about habits. When you get rid of one, another habit will replace it. So, if you have any of these habits, don't feel bad. I also sometimes find myself thinking, I want that discount. But when you apply all this intelligence to your life, you'll see results. For every action, there's a reaction, and the reaction is peace of mind. So, my friends, share which poverty habits you have that you were already aware of or didn't know about. For example, I haven't done my financial balance. I don't have my financial overview. I have the idea, but I'm not sure. I don't have a budget, etc. Please, share your thoughts because we're all in the same boat. This is a learning journey, a great life journey. That's it for today's video. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up. You know, that helps me a lot. If you found this content valuable, please share it on your social media. See you soon.